Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nidus Anarchy series. I'm your host Adam, CIO and co-founder of Nidus, and today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. Today we're going to talk about how identity management is dead. So I had this epiphany at Identiverse last June. It's currently January. It's been a long time since we've had one of these podcasts. There's been a ton going on. And a lot of it has to do with this epiphany that happened at Identiverse. It was on the last day, at the last night, at the last bar, and I'm sitting there looking around, and I'm just like, holy crap, identity management's dead. This industry as a whole is dead. Now, when I'm saying dead, I don't mean like there isn't work out there and that people aren't buying identity management software and all that stuff. Of course they are. And of course identity management is still an actual topic. But as a hot buzzword, as a industry that is evolving, as an industry that's growing and enhancing and doing new cool things, not happening. It does not exist. There's nothing cool happening anymore. There's nothing exciting. It's the same stuff, different day. So what are we doing here? What's the plan now? What's the direction that we're going to go in? Well, just like everyone else that's out there that you're hearing, the new direction is AI. I know it sounds like kind of a cliche thing to say because everyone's all AI this and AI that, and it's the biggest buzzword since the internet. But it is the truth. And it's not just throwing the word AI and saying, oh, we have a chatbot on our stuff. And it's not just saying, oh, we have AI just so that you'll look at us and actually pay attention to what we're doing. It's actually, how do we use AI? And how do we actually incorporate it into our daily life, into our enterprise life? And this is the part I'm going to be starting to talk a lot more about, is how is AI actually supposed to be used and governed and secured into the enterprise? This is where everything is going. The whole identity thing pivoted into non-human identities. This whole NHI, new buzzword that the identity management world has come up with because they're struggling to stay on and relevant with something in the world. So NHI, there's your buzzword, the identity management land, non-human identities. Great. Service accounts. Let's move on past that. So this is going to be a monumental shift in how everything we do, how everything we behave, everything is going to be different moving forward. And you're going to have two main camps of people. You have the people that have taken the pill, aka those that are using it, adopting it, figuring it out in a day-to-day basis and are just feeling like, holy crap, I'm so far behind and there's so much to learn, there's so much out there. There's that side. Then there's the other side, which is, it's not that big of a deal, it's a bubble, it's not that good, I don't trust it. Those people are going to be left in the dust. And what's crazy, and I didn't expect this until I actually just started seeing it, is the people that are really kind of poo-pooing on AI are a lot of the actual developers, engineers, tech-savvy, smart people that I know. Those are the ones kind of pushing back the most, and it's baffling. Because the last time I've seen something this exciting in the tech world come out is when, like in the late 90s, when the internet really exploded and became a thing. That is minimal compared to this explosion that's coming from AI. And we're not going to be able to cover this all in a little 10-15 minute podcast, so I don't expect to, so don't worry, we're not going to go on like that. But this podcast is going to take you down into the AI rabbit hole that I've gone down in the last year, and it's crazy. So I'm going to show you everything that I've learned, everything that I know, what I'm currently working on, what we're currently working on here at Nidus as well, and the direction. And that direction is, how do we handle AI in the enterprise? Not just, okay, cool, I use ChatGPT and I look up cool recipes. Great. Your mom's figured out a new Google. Okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking, how do we govern AI? How do we audit AI? How do we do access and authorization control around all the different AI agents and all the other fun things that are coming out, right? Tons of buzzwords. We're going to get into them all later. But I really just want to let everyone know, one, we're back, and two, the world has completely changed, and it's only going to be getting crazier. So if you find yourself in one of those two camps, either, hey, I've started playing around with AI, or I'm really into it, and I'm trying to figure this stuff out, you're going to love what we got coming up. I'm going to show you all kinds of cool stuff that we're doing. I'm going to show you some of my custom skills and agents and commands and stuff that we've built out, some of these crazy frameworks and harnesses that we've built for different things like Claude Code and all these new fun things that are coming out. We're going to go into all that, and I'll give you all kinds of code and stuff too. And then for the other side, I really want you to join us for the next podcast that we're going to be doing, because you have to. And I'm not saying this because I want to get attention or we need views. I could care less, honestly. Like, the only reason I've come back to do the podcast is for one very simple reason. And you can ask anyone that's talked to me in the last year. And it's, I honestly believe that if you do not get on board right now, you are screwed. And I don't just mean your company is screwed. I don't mean that like your business development or your project or your product that you're building is screwed. I mean you as a person. It is that monumental that you get on board and you understand what is going on, because if you don't, this ship is leaving and you will sink, and it's not going to be pretty, because the catch-up at work is going to be, you won't be able to. So that's why I'm kicking this podcast back up, and that's why it's been so long. Is I've been learning. I've been just throwing myself into the trenches on this stuff, figuring out how this all works and doing it hands-on and really understanding what's going on and how do we harness this thing and how do we use this in an enterprise platform. And it is so groundbreaking that I want to try to help as many people as possible, and I'm trying to get the message out there so that you can understand too, right? Because if you look at all these YouTube videos and everything else going on, it's like, oh, cool, here's how you can do neat stuff with this, or you can automate your lights to turn on and off, or an agent that will call someone, or, oh, look, this deepfake video, how do I know what's real and right? It's like, okay, that's all cool, superficial, tertiary stuff. I'm talking the real meat and potatoes here. I'm talking, how do we actually use real, large-scale enterprise AI in a real way? That's what we're going to be covering here, okay? So stick around, stay tuned, because we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff with AI. A lot of this is going to be hands-on, but a big, big piece of this is you're going to have to open your mind. One of the biggest things I find is, especially from like the developer engineer side, the whole world where they're just like kind of pushing against it, is that they're very close-minded, and I know how this works. I understand how this works, and if it's not in this little box, it's wrong. You have to drop that. You have to adopt a little humility here. That was the first thing that I had to do personally. I had to realize, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what this stuff is. I don't understand how it works. I don't know where it's going. I don't understand. Like, the first thing you have to say is, I don't know, but I'm willing to learn. Now show me. And that's what IT is all about. Remember, like when we were all kids, I'm talking to people my age, like I'm in my now mid 40s. When we were kids, like in the mid 90s, the world was at your fingertips, right? Remember when you were a teenager and you heard that first dial-up noise? Like, just think about it. If you hear a dial-up tone now, especially you old school nerds, there would be a little piece of that lizard brain in the back of your head kick on and be like, oh yeah, cool stuff's about to happen. Like, because that meant like the world was unbelievably expansive at that moment in time. It was endless possibilities and opportunities. This is that moment again. But you've been so entrenched in your old ways that you're now the Blockbuster. This is from my Blockbuster theme I always tell people, which is like, what's AI? Let people that use AI and don't now. It's pretty simple. Well, everyone knows Blockbuster, older people anyway, and Blockbuster Video was massive. Everyone went to Blockbuster. Everyone had a Blockbuster card. Everyone rented movies on the weekends. They were the dominating force of the entertainment industry for the entire United States, maybe the world. I don't know. I was too young to know what was going on in Europe at that time. But Netflix came out, and they started shipping DVDs to people, and that felt stupid. And all their movies were boring, and they weren't the ones anyone wanted to watch. But people started doing it, and then they started streaming. And that changed everything. And Blockbuster said, screw that, they're wrong, we're right, because we're older and we know better. Don't be Blockbuster right now. You cannot afford this. The change is going to happen so fast. And I'm talking fast, I mean this year. 2026 is the year of AI adoption. And if you haven't figured it out, you are a dinosaur by the end of this year. There is no 5, 10, 20 year learning curve, adoption curve to figure it out. No, this doesn't work that way. This is like, this is a parabolic, straight rocket ship, straight up of adoption and implementation and understanding. So like, if you're not hanging on to that rocket, you will absolutely be left behind. So stick around, stay tuned, because I'm going to try to help get everyone on board this rocket ship with me. And I'm going to show you guys how awesome AI is, even though it's probably going to end the world for just a little while. Later, guys.